What is up, world? You are in tune to the KnoItAllZ podcast. And of course, you got your usual suspects. Myself, Big G, and Tate. Tate Boy Fresh, man, what time is it? What's good, man? How you doing?
Man, it's about 6:03 here on the East Coast, man. It's good. Everything good. Can't complain, man. I mean, my Cavs made it through to the second round. Now they probably about to get mopped, and me and Big G will be doing a podcast directly after this on That's Rather Cavalier. I don't know that he knew it, but I'm letting him know right now.
All right.
Hey, big trash. Fleecing you, Big G. You out in these streets for free, man. Now come do some work with me.
Hey, he rhyming. That's crazy that he rhyming, because we got an element that we gonna get to a little bit later on in the show that we talk about. G, man, what's good? How you doing, bro?
Man, I was good till about 36 seconds ago with some big fleecing happened. I'm like, dang, man, I'm wore out. I'm wore out. But man, I'm good, man.
Hey, man. I'm gonna say two words just to take you back. You talk about fleecing.
What?
White lightning.
Yep. Those who know.
Yeah, those who know.
I'll leave it alone. But yeah, man. I'm happy that the Cavs won today, man. Even though they played big trash, they still won. But you know what, though, man? I seen something, and we're gonna get into it about the Cavs today. But what I'm really excited more about anything, bro, it's that time, y'all. It's that time. It's that time. It finally happened. I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. It's time for Shea to show y'all that he's better than Luka. It's that time. So let's get it started. Let's get it started.
And that's what we just gonna do, man. We want to make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications, man. We are about to get it popping. Definitely, I'm excited to have these two guys in here, and we're about to do what we do best, man. We're gonna talk about some sports and get it going, but we'll be right after this. And we are back, you guys. We right into it. We jumping into it, man, today. Look, I'm actually, I have to start here. I asked you guys, I said, hey, what you think is going to be the hardest played out series that we're going to see? And I'm really interested in seeing. And that was the Bucks and the Pacers. Well, guess what? The Pacers went ahead. The Bucks are eliminated from the playoff. How surprised are y'all of this, man? How surprised are y'all that the Bucks are gone home this early?
Well, I picked the Pacers off the rip. I knew Milwaukee was going to get up out of there. And it wasn't because of the injuries and all whatever else. It was because Doc Rivers is big trash. Doc Rivers is probably the most overrated coach probably in the last 20 years in the NBA. He got one chip in Boston, and he ain't did nothing. He ain't bust a grape since then. And the killer part was they were a worse team after they fired the Griffin dude. They were like 30-something and like 10 or 11 before they canned him. They canned him. They went to kaput. And Indiana was a team, when it first started out, Dame was talking about Dame time. Get up out of here, bro. Get to Cancun. He lost because Indiana is a young, aggressive team that I'm telling you right now, New York gonna pay to get them out. New York gonna pay big time because they're gonna fight them. They ain't gonna play. They might not play no defense, but they sure get 130 on you quick. They score 130. So yeah, I ain't surprised at all, man. Not at all.
Tate, how you feeling about this? Are you surprised that Milwaukee is out of here this fast, man?
I'm not surprised. I picked Milwaukee, but it's not a surprise because Giannis didn't play the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
And Giannis was hurt last year in the first round of the playoffs when they got put out by Miami. So it's just been the injury bug, bad luck with Milwaukee. We all know what Giannis would do. Indiana they had no answer if Giannis played, and it wouldn't even been. It'd have been 4-2 the other way. Milwaukee would have won. Doc could be a little overrated. I'm a Doc fan. I like Doc as a coach, but just his record in closeout games and elimination games and stuff like that over the past 10 years, not good. But the team he had last year, he got fired from Philly. They out in the first round. Mm-hmm. And I would say that's a lot because of injury, because Joel Embiid wasn't 100%. But, they did at least have Joel Embiid, who's scoring like 35 a night in the playoffs. Milwaukee didn't have Giannis at all. So to me, that's the sole reason Indiana's moving on. And I'm sure we'll talk about the upcoming series. I'm sure New York can make quick work of the Pacers, and y'all see.
Yeah, so just kind of getting on it and talking about it for me, man. Here's the thing that surprised me the most, you guys. Like Tate said, Giannis was hurt, right? But I still felt like that at some point they would catch it. But G said something, like I said, when G say something that's good, you got to repeat it. G said something. He said, "Man,
why you got to repeat it when G say it?"
Hey, because most of the time it's not good. Most
big
of the time
trash.
it's not good.
Big trash.
But when
big
he
trash.
say something good, you got to highlight it. You know what I'm saying? You got to highlight it. And he said when they traded, they ain't got enough. He said, I remember him saying it. He was like, they don't have enough. This hurt them because getting Dame, they had to trade off too much. I remember him saying it, and he was right. They had to trade off too much. They didn't have enough to fight with. You know what I'm saying? They ain't had enough guns to fight with. And it's sad to me.
They didn't have enough. They didn't have enough for Halliburton, man. Halliburton was out there. But you know what, though? It was the scrappy bench dudes, too, man. It was the scrappy bench.
But that's what I'm saying. Milwaukee gave up their bench to get Dame. You know what I'm saying? They gave up too much. And so I think that's that on that, man. And then the Mavericks move forward, beating the Clippers. G, that bet you had with me that they go out in the first round, that's pretty much over with now.
Yeah, when you want your time, I got 15 minutes when you want it.
Yeah, well, I'm a like, hey, KnoItAllZ that. Listen, he doesn't have to do it right now. I'm not asking for the time right now. You know what I'm saying? We're good. We're good. But I need for y'all to get this though. Luka and Kyrie are out here balling. Luka and Kyrie are out here balling. You understand? They're out here balling. And to take a page out of Tate's tape, that trade is paying big dividends for the Mavericks. Tate, talk to me about that, man. Talk to me about how you feeling with the Mavericks.
Yeah, man, I like the Mavericks. I like the Mavericks next series too. Ain't that the Shea versus Lucas series?
It is.
But I mean that trade at the trade deadline where they got Daniel Gafford from the Washington Wizards, gave him a big defensive man presence in the middle, somebody that could, block or alter shots, if not blocking them, alter them, and somebody that could just play defense, switch out 5 through 1, 5 down to 1. Also, PJ Washington gave them that third score because Tim Hardaway Jr. hadn't been having his best season this year. So getting PJ Washington gives them another 6'7" big with a 6'10", 6'11" wingspan that can shoot the three. It was a huge trade. And a lot of times it's not about the blockbuster trades. It's about those mid-level trades, those trades that get you pieces that you need, not not just big pieces that change everything.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and I totally agree. And then that came with defense as well, though. Tate, that came with defense too. That came with defense. And to G's defense, I said he wasn't paid corner time today because we getting through it. Now another day there'll be probably next week.
What you got to get through? All you got to do is have him turn around and me and you talk. You don't take nothing to get through corner time. I gave mine up Friday night on the homies. I'm the only person I ever seen pay corner time. Ever.
Pay your corner time, man.
After I talk about Shea, I'm gladly going to corner.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, it's Shea over Luka time. That's what time it is. This is the series we waiting on. I'll bet anybody any amount of corner time they want to bet live in the live chat. I could care. Bring it coming. Shea gonna show y'all that he's better than Luka. And I'm telling you right now, Luka was cooked in that last series if it wasn't for Kyrie. Kyrie had 2 games where he had 28 points in the second half with one game, and another game where he had 26 points.
You can't say that. It's his teammate. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to depend on each other.
Bro. Who averaged more points in that series between Kai and Kyrie and Luka? Who averaged more points?
He was cooked without Kyrie. Luka did, but he was cooked without him. He was cooked. And like I ran right now, I'm going to tell you a key that's going to happen. The big man for the Dallas Mavericks that was out there causing all the problems, Keebler.
Oh, you're talking about Keebler.
Yeah, he's out. It's a wrap. So guess what that means? No, he was 10-18, and he was killing big boy for the Clippers. He was killing him. He was 10 for 18 to play sound defense. Guess what that means? Okay, guess what that means for OKC. Chet gonna kill them boys. Chet is gonna kill them boys because they ain't got nobody to run up against him.
He gonna go down low and body somebody up. Chet Holmgren ain't gonna do nothing like that.
Chet is gonna eat Dallas off the bone. Chet is gonna eat Dallas up off the bone. And I'm telling you right now, Shea gonna show everybody that he's better than Luka. He's gonna show you. Shea is a monster. So Keebler is a huge loss for the Dallas Mavericks. They need him. They need him for and I'm gonna tell you something else that Luka, and it's already showing it too. Luka lightweight's still out of shape, and he's hurt. And guess what OKC gonna do? They're gonna play super fast. They're gonna run up and down that floor, and Luka gonna be over there. Can't breathe. Can't breathe.
Corner time bet.
Bet how much? How much you want? How much
20,
you want? 20. OKC got him. And Mod, you want a piece of this too?
Nah, I go ahead and pay your corner time, man.
Yeah, I'm going back. But as I go back, I wish I had a crayon. Let me see if I can hand this sign up to the whole.
That boy say he wish he could hang the sign up. It's just we got it, man. We got it. You know what I'm saying? We got the fact that you Shea over Luka. So, hey, Tate, man, talk to me about, this Cavs Magic series, man. It was a hard one for you guys, man. Y'all finally got the Magic up out of here, man. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, man, it was a tough one, man. I mean, the Magic came to play. You can't deny him that. What up to the homie Claude in the chat with the chat fam out there, the live chat. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, cream rise to the top. I tell you what, though, that boy Paulo is a monster.
A monster. You hear me?
A monster. And that series was a defensive struggle. And man, I was watching the first half. The Cavs was down 18, looking terrible out there, man. But they came out after halftime, man, and was able to, kind of get it going. Donovan got going. That was the thing. He refused to let them lose today.
Dog, let me ask you a question. Paulo is unusually big, like for a player, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a big dude when you look at him, man, and he gets downhill fast. He puts you in the body frame of LeBron James, man. He's big, dog. Like, and that took me by surprise.
What's the surprise? He been 6'10", so he came out of Duke. I mean, he's 6'10".
But he don't move like he's 6'10". Do you agree with him? He don't move like a 6'10".
He's highly skilled.
Yeah.
He's highly skilled, but he's a load though. And right now, I'm willing to say he probably and excluding the old guys, they all out. He probably the third best American-born player in the league right now. I probably would go. I mean, young player. I probably go Jason Tatum. He's still considered young. You got to go, and I probably go Ant-Man first. Ant-Man first, Jason Tatum, then Paolo. Top 3 American-born players right now, because we know what the Europeans and the foreigners bring. You got Joker, you got Luka, you got Shea, you got all these different guys that are considered foreign-born players. But yeah, that Paolo is up there for one of the top American-born players.
Yeah. So here's my thing, man. The thing that trips me out, and I gotta ask you this question. I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask you this question. Ant-Man, his game is based on the mid-range game. Can we agree?
How can we agree on that? He was like 4 for 7 from 3-point range last night. He banged down them threes too. So it's not based on that.
But
it's
his game is mostly mid-range, right?
I think he got a whole bag, man. I understand what you want to say because he's devastating in the mid-range.
Okay.
But he can hit them threes, and he's the best two-way guard in the whole league.
Yes.
He will play that defense. He was giving Jamal Murray problems last night.
Facts. And let me tell you, Ant-Man is a poor man's version of Michael Jordan. And if Michael Jordan was in this league today, he would average 50, bro. He would average 50. If Michael was in this league and looking at Ant-Man, and Ant-Man is a sample size. I mean, I saw him bumping people down, the turnaround jumper, pulling up, getting to a spot mid-range, you know what I'm saying, athletic around the rim. He's a poor man's version of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jordan in this league would average 50. If you look at what Ant-Man did, that's a basic Michael Jordan game, every game in this league.
No, I don't think MJ would have hit 4 out of 7 trades though.
Did you forget the game against Portland?
That one game? I ain't forget that one game
Michael could shoot the
in
three.
92. I didn't shoot that one game.
But what I'm saying, if he could shoot the three, he just didn't shoot it a lot. Why? If I could just go to the rack and make you foul me, why do I have to shoot it? Again, that was my point on Ant-Man. But yeah, so we got the Cavs move forward and they advance. The game I want to talk to you guys about is that Timberwolves.
Not you guys. It's just me right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. The Timberwolves Nuggets. The Timberwolves and the Nuggets, man. This series I think is going to be a hard fought one. I think this one may go the full distance too because, man, when you look at how young and athletic the Timberwolves are, they stack up well against the Nuggets. What you think, Tate?
It could be a tough one if Denver win tomorrow. If they mess around and let Minnesota get 2 on their home floor, we'll holler at you. But Minnesota give problems because they play defense.
Yeah.
Like true defense. And they got two big bodies to throw at Joker. Joker didn't shoot a good percentage last night. Can't nobody stop him, but they slowed him down. And for Ant Edwards to take Jamal Murray out the game for the most part, if you got two big bodies on Joker making everything hard on him, and you got somebody that can take Jamal Murray kind of out his game, Denver in trouble.
Yeah, man. But Jamal Murray has been the key throughout the playoffs for the Nuggets. If he has a good game, they blow people out. It's just he's been struggling during the playoffs. He hasn't been consistent. Let's say that.
Hey, yeah, Claude. Big G doing corner time. I started something the other day when I served my corner time. And finally got other cats start serving some corner time around here that they owe.
Yeah, man. The gist of the matter is that when you look at it, Jamal Murray has to be productive in these series. He has to be. If he's not productive in these series, Denver will lose. And I hate to say that.
And also, they if it's not Ant Edwards, what's the other guys? Is it Jaden Daniels? No, that's the quarterback. What's the kid name play for Minnesota?
Oh, with the braids, big dude that just caught one and banged it the other day. You talking
No,
about that?
that's Nas Reeves. He the 6 man. He the backup big. But they're 3 man. It's McDaniel. It is McDaniel though. He got a brother playing league, but and he's a great defensive player, and he helping take Porter Jr. out of it.
Jaden McDaniels.
Okay, Jaden McDaniels. See, I said it's Jaden Daniels, the quarterback. Okay, yeah, Jaden McDaniels. He taking Porter Jr. out of it. So they just make it hard on Denver. Denver's free-flowing offense, how they score on everybody, Joker inside out, Jamal Murray driving, pulling up, Michael Porter banging down threes. It ain't that smooth against the Timberwolves.
And it's forcing the big man, the other big man for the Nugs to actually get in there and get it in too. What's my guy's name? Aaron Gordon. It's forcing Aaron Gordon to get it in, and Aaron Gordon's gonna have to do better than 9 points. He's gonna have to do better than 9 points against the Timberwolves.
He really not better than 9 points most games. He had his game like we scored 25 against the Lakers, one game out of 5 games. But he really not better than but 10 points. If he get 10 points and 8 boards and D somebody up, that's a great game for Aaron Gordon. Don't count on that 16, 18 points because they ain't always gonna happen.
Hey, Tate, he's gonna have to get you 14 to 16 this series in order for him to win. He's gonna have to, especially if Murray has a bad game. You're gonna need that wiggle room.
I will agree with you there. Yeah. If they're gonna win, he will need to contribute a little more offensively because Minnesota turning that water off. That's what they're doing.
Hey, what's my name from BMF? He turned the water off. He had turned the water off.
Who was that?
You can't stop the rain. That's what he said. We go cut their water off.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
What's Buddy's name, man? Buddy was terrorizing the game. We'll think of it in a minute. But yeah, so they really did defensively take and turn the water off. And I think again, you're gonna have to have a Murray show up. You're gonna have to have Gordon show up because it cannot be all about your big man. It cannot be all about Joker. If it's all about Joker in this series, they'll lose. They'll definitely lose.
That's what I'm saying. How important tomorrow night's game is for Denver.
Yeah.
If Minnesota come in there and get that one, hey, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So, and we're gonna let G come back. G, it's about that time, man.
Let's hear it for G for serving some corner time for once in his life.
There it is, corner time. That's what I'm talking about. All right, G. Oh, fine. It's fine.
Corner time and fine. Hold the sign up. Fine again. Quit talking.
Can y'all hear me now?
We got you. Fine. Hold your sign up. You're fine.
Man, corner time sucks, man.
Yeah, and you ain't doing full 15, man. My granted you what you call it?
I did 13 minutes and 51 seconds. I was on the clock. I counted it.
Okay, but you still ain't served that full bit. You got early release.
He got early release. He got just early
I can't even find my corner time sign, man. It sucks.
No, but you got fine, dog, because you was talking without it, but big fine. Listen, what we talking about with the Timberwolves and the Nuggets? Get at me.
Dylan A comments say fine.
Hey,
so listen, man. I said already that the winner of the Minnesota Timberwolves Denver Nuggets series is going to win the NBA championship. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. And Minnesota is the one team that matches up better with Denver than anybody in the league, bro, because they don't have an answer for Ant. They don't. Denver's got one of those teams where they play high altitude, high pace. I mean, Joker takes the ball and brings it up the floor, so that puts pressure on their 5. But Minnesota with Cat, Minnesota with the dude off the bench, Minnesota with the Ant-Man, and I'm gonna tell you with some big shots yesterday. Mike Conley was out there killing them boys, bro. From them corners, when Ant would drive, He just kicked that joker over there in the corner to Conley. Conley will bust their face wide open. So Tate, you right. If Denver lose this next one, they might mess around and sweep them boys. They might mess around, and I'm telling you, Minnesota is not going out. They are not going out, bro. If they beat Denver, the chip.
Hey,
the chip.
In response to Claude's last comment, I'm just going to say, so is Justin Fields.
What he said?
He said Ant-Man is better than I thought.
Yeah, Claude better understand that Justin Fields is better too. he better get that in his understanding real quick, fast, and early. In his understanding.
So G, you have traded.
And G left out Rudy Gobert too. You got to say his name.
Rudy played great defense. He did. He played great defense.
Joker was killing Rudy, but what it was they got all them big men. They got all them big men that they just kept running at the Joker.
But he makes it hard though, G. I mean, I don't know what
he broke up some lobs.
What Joker shot last night, but it was under 50%. He don't usually ever shoot under 50%.
I'm saying they broke. He broke up lobs. They're a lob team. You know what I'm saying? And he broke up some lobs. He did that.
Joker had like 5 turnovers, and that's very unusual for the Joker. And 2 of them was like on a lob where he tried to lob it to Eric Gordon on the back door, and Gobert was like, "Nah, bro." Yeah. But they made it hard. They made it hard on the Joker, bro. They made it hard. So, like I said, I just think, man, I don't care. Well, I know Shea gonna beat Luka. So if OKC running to Minnesota, it's adios muchachos. If for some other reason that Dallas beats them, it's adios muchachos for them. The Timberwolves gonna win the chip if they beat Denver. They on a mission, bro. The Minnesota and listen, and I mean this wholeheartedly. If Ant mess around at this stage in the game and get a championship, the NBA is in trouble. Because Ant is that guy. Ant will be if he gets a championship at this stage in his career, because he's still a puppy. He's a baby, right? If he gets a chip now, oh man, look out. Look out. This could be the next dynasty. This could mess around and be the run. Because the only thing about them is that they gotta pay. They got a lot of people they gotta pay coming up. So how are they going to be able to keep that team together with Gobert and with Conley and with Ant? That's going to be the trick of the game, to keep putting pieces around Ant. But if Ant gets that thing, bro, the league in trouble. The league in trouble, bro.
Claude said Fields is who he is.
Put him in. Put him in. Come on, man. Why are we even messing around with this, bro? Put him in. Put him in, bro. Put him in.
Claude, man, I didn't. I think you worked for that one. You worked for that one. You wanted that one. Yeah,
he want that smoke all the time.
Yeah.
I like what Kendrick Perkins had to say about Ant-Man on the pregame show today. He said, "I want to thank you, Ant Edwards, from myself and all the retired, old school basketball players, because you bring back that mentality that we used to play with."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You competitive, you go at everything hard, and we appreciate that. It ain't about, you told your own teammate, Cat Williams, man, stop fouling. You know what I mean? So you young, but you hold teammates accountable. You the go-to guy on that team, and you the leader at his young age.
Mm-hmm.
So he thanked him for bringing back from that old school flavor.
Best young player in the league. Ant. Is it Ant? Shea? Ant? Which one is it? Luka? Which one is it?
It's Wemby.
Wembyana?
It's
Wemby. Wemby better than Luka? Better than Shea?
You said best young player. Shea older than Luka. I'm taking them out. They're like 26.
Okay.
I'm staying like 24 and under.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pablo 21.
Ooh.
Pablo 21.
He nasty.
He probably third. It's probably Wemby. It's probably Ant, and it's probably Paulo.
Ja?
Nah, he lost all momentum. He been gone for about
he lost momentum, but Ja is still Ja. Let's not act like
I don't know if he's still Ja. He got to come back and do something. He wasn't doing nothing when he played this year before he got hurt.
Man, There's a lot of young talent out there, man.
It is.
It's a lot.
And speaking of which, we're getting ready. I mean, I gotta ask this question real quick before we move on. Who's the last OG that you think you're gonna get a chance to smell a championship? Curry, Braun, Durant, buckets.
That's it. That's the old school. That's the old heads.
No,
Dame,
you can say Kawhi. You can say
Dame, Kawhi. Who you think who's gonna be the last OG to taste one?
It depends on who get traded and where. Because I think the only one of them old heads that ain't gonna get traded is Steph. I think Bron gonna move wherever Bronny at. I think somebody gonna trade for KD. I think Kawhi's days in LA is numbered. And buckets might get traded.
Kawhi just signed a 3-year, $180 million deal, something like that. He ain't going nowhere because anybody picking that up. He ain't going nowhere.
The clearest path, you guys, to me for OG to get one is Steph. No. Because you can drop Draymond, you can drop Clay, and you can add 2 more pieces, and he'll be right back there. He translates. Steph is always going to translate.
Let me ask you this: What if Paul George signed with the Lakers?
Woo!
Because that's a possibility.
Woo! Well, how about this one, Tate? What if the Cavs with the number 20 overall pick take Bronny? Now what? Now what?
Be wasting the pick.
You got it.
Guess what that means?
What if
you ain't got to get rid of Donovan?
You got to get rid of Donovan.
No, you don't. Bron is coming. If Bronny go to Cleveland, Bron is coming, and they're gonna have Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, Bron. Come on, dog. Bron gonna get another chip in the land.
They had to get rid of somebody to pay LeBron.
They'd have to get rid of
Jared Allen. They're not getting rid of Mitchell. I think they might get rid of Garland.
Yeah, they might. Garland might
get rid of Garland and LeVert. I can see that happening.
Garland, LeVert,
because if LeBron opt out, he's a free agent. So you don't got to trade. You don't got to trade what you don't want to get him. You just got to make the money work.
That's right. That's right. So a lot of this, I'm telling y'all, it depends on maybe where Bronny get drafted.
But
a lot of this is where Bronny get drafted.
So just straight across the board. Straight across the board. No trade, no nothing. Who has the best? To me, it's Curry. Who y'all think has the easiest, straightest path?
Well, based on your scenario, they don't get traded. Well, the Lakers can do the same thing. The Lakers can bust their team up, bring in pieces to run with LeBron, and
but it's too many pieces. Like Steph only needs 2.
All LeBron needs is 1. If Paul George and it's Paul George, AD, and Bron gonna get a chip, bro.
That's why I said because Paul George can opt out. He's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to leave LA. My entire playing with the Clippers. Kawhi don't never play. Russ and Harden, they old and they good, but they not good enough to get no chip. We done been together for a whole year. Me and Kawhi been together for 4 years now. He never done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go play with Bron and stay in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Yeah.
What about PG over there with Steph?
That ain't enough if you get rid of Draymond.
That's nice.
That ain't enough.
I don't think that's enough either.
That ain't enough.
It's nice. They back in the playoffs.
They need 2. They need 2 people.
I'm interested to see where Buckets go too. Because I think as much as he loves the culture in Miami, I think Buckets wants to pair up with somebody, bro. He tired.
KD is looking like KD will go to Miami.
Hey, KD, Bam,
I heard KD to New York.
Oh,
and it fits the best because that's Brunson's team. Brunson handles the ball. You drop KD and he getting 20, 27 wherever you go without disrupting things.
Well, I would like to see KD go back and finish his home at his home. Go back to OKC.
Chip. KD and OKC with their team is a chip.
And they got plenty of assets.
Chip.
To go get
great chip. Yep.
I would love to see that happen.
Bron in Cleveland, KD and OKC. Oh, There's your finals. If Bron in Cleveland and KD in OKC, there's your finals next year. KD and Bron, one last run at the OK Corral. Whoever get it puts their name as that generation's number one uno.
Stamps their name in the record books. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So the team you gave up on, you just talked about the Knicks. They're playing the Pacers. What do you think about this series, G?
I help Indiana run them boys in the ground.
Why, man? You can't keep grinding the X, man. You can't keep grinding the X.
But I'm going to tell you something, man. This is the thing, man. This is the whole thing, bro. I was sick of New York, not because of the trade of Brunson. I was sick of New York because of Julius Randle, bro. Randle is big trash. I can't stand him, bro. And so now that they ain't got him in there and they got all the pieces that they supposed to have, and Jalen Brunson, the Villanova boys is out there cooking, yeah, they some dogs. But I still gonna hate on them because I hope that they lose because I ain't cheering for them. I don't want to see them get nothing until, John Starks do right by me. When John Starks do right by me, then okay, I'm good.
You gotta do this when you doing it. You gotta do this.
John Starks got to do right by me, bro. And then I might come around. I seen him all in the pictures. They had all them old school Knicks over there. Patrick Ewing and Marcus Camby, Latrell Sprewell, Larry Johnson, John Starks. I seen Starks. I just felt like just going over there and just busting him in his grill. Just walking up on him, just clocking him.
Reginald Rivers says, "Stop it, Big G." And then B-Dirt says, "KD to New York makes sense. He probably still got time left on the lease from the cup of coffee with the Nets." Of course, I think so as well.
Big fan.
So who you got winning this one, Tate? Pacers or the Knicks?
It's going to be a better series than people think because the Knicks have trouble scoring sometimes and the Pacers score. So it's and the way the Pacers run and the way Tibbs play them boys, Tibbs play 7-8 people 35 minutes or more apiece. Mm-hmm. So if New York can get out running, it can be a problem. I got the Knicks winning in 6.
I like it. I got the Knicks in 6 as well. G?
Pacers in 7. Give it to them.
I like
Pacers in 7.
I like it. Celtics, Cavs. Who we got winning this series?
Man, I hope the Cavs don't get smoked, man. I hope they don't. Man, they keep showing me, man. If everybody would play with heart like Donovan Mitchell, they would. Man. Donovan Mitchell is a monster, bro. He has the heart of a lion, bro. And I'm like, man, when will these other dudes step up and do what they need to do? So, I'm gonna take the Celtics, and even though I know I'm cheering for the Cavs, I'm gonna take the Celtics in 5 or 6. Unless them other ones can do what they need to do, bro. They ain't acting right, bro.
I don't call it a sweep. I said the Celtics in 5. Tate?
The Cavs gonna be better test than what Miami was down Jimmy Buckets and down the kid that played for. What's the kid that played from Youngstown? He played for Boston. He played for Charlotte. The little guard.
Not Javier Vasquez. That's
No.
Martin.
The little guard scored a lot of points, but they're gonna be a better test. But Big G is right because like today, Darius Garland was trash.
Big trash.
I mean, he still hit a few shots in the fourth quarter, but until the whole three quarters or 6 minutes into the fourth quarter before he even hit a bucket. Then he had 12 points coming down the stretch, but he didn't play well at all.
You're talking about Derek White?
No, I'm talking about Miami. He played for Miami.
Oh, okay.
But he used to play for the Celtics. But so
Dylan Wright. That
ain't him. Right. When you say his name, it's gonna come to me. You look at their roster, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at their roster.
It's a guard.
If the Cavs, mess around.
The only one I'm seeing is Tyler Hero, Patty Mills.
Keep going.
I don't know.
I'll look for it, Mom.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Keep going, Tate.
No, I was just saying. So we need Max Strus to play. Now it'll help that Jared Allen coming back. He missed the last 3 games. Shout out.
What's wrong with his ribs? What's wrong with his ribs?
He got elbowed in the ribs by somebody. He called a contusion. It was hard for him to get his arms up above his head and stuff. But I hear he's supposed to come back against Boston on the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Steve, what's popping, man? Steve
Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier. Okay.
Yeah, so he was missing against
Louisville.
Yeah. But nah, so we need Strus. Hey, we need everybody to play to make it competitive and force it to 7 because it can happen. We know what happened to Boston sometimes in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're their own worst enemy in the playoffs.
They will give something up, and Porzingis ain't playing.
He trash. I've been told y'all he's soft as butter. He garbage. Kristaps Porzingis is boo boo. Get him out of here.
He's not trash. They rather have him than not have him, Big G.
Yeah, they rather
horrible.
have him than not have him.
Not horrible.
And Spoelstra exposed him.
Hey,
last game of Mavericks and the Thunder. We already know Big G's take on
it. Bet corner time, Tim. Bet corner time.
Uh-oh.
What bet corner time with me with
Cavs getting swept? He said Cavs getting swept.
Oh, I got corner time on that too. I'm taking, you know how like we used to get out with the dice games and the side betting?
Yeah.
I want a side bet off of that, Tim. Yeah, I want some corner time off of that.
He said he was asking, not making a statement. I'm rooting for them.
Oh, okay.
The
way you hate Tim, we think you making factual statements when you say stuff like that.
All right, last game before we switch gears. Mavs and the Thunder. What you got? What's your prediction? I'll go ahead and I'll say Mavs in 6.
I got Mavs in 6 too. I got
bet
Mavs
corner
in 6
time
too.
Well, tell me, you already got the bet corner time, man.
Mavs in 6. I'm not gonna bet it.
Come on, man. See, how come I can't get a bet back?
I don't bet you back. I don't bet you. I take educated bets.
Well, you confident that Mavericks gonna win in 6? Bet the quarter time.
I was confident that the Celtics gonna win in 5.
I'll bet you flat out that the OKC is gonna beat them. I don't care what games you got. OKC gonna beat Dallas. I'll bet you flat out.
You gotta take that one, man.
Flat out. I got OKC.
Yeah, you're not gonna go me into it.
Flat out, bet it.
No, I ain't gonna bet it. I ain't gonna bet it.
See, don't be scared, man. Because you know what's going to happen. The world know what's going to happen.
I already got it, Big G, for the 20 now.
Oh, yeah. We good. Okay. We good. But I need some. I like that mod corner time. That be feeling good. That mod corner time be feeling good, boy.
I love it. Hey, you guys, we got to take a break, man. To pause for the calls. G, take us into our break real quick.
Man, if you're watching us live on YouTube, man, we'll be back in a second. We got to pay some bills around here. If you're listening to us on the audio side of the podcast on Fans First Sports Network, wherever you get your podcasts at, thanks for listening to the KnoItAllZ podcast with Take Boy Fresh, Big G, and Mod. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
And we are back.
Mod, guess what, people? I wanted to make sure we know this. Mod flashed it across the bottom. If you go over on Chilltown Network and you're watching our show live, I think last viewership we had about 200 people watch us live over there. You can super chat on Chilltown. So if you go to super chat, if you go to Chilltown Hoops and watch us, you can super chat, and we guarantee to read your comment. And matter of fact, you can pivot the conversation that goes on with the KnoItAllZ just by putting your super chat up over on Chilltown Network. We're working to get that 1K on the KnoItAllZ podcast. We're somewhere around 500. But once we get the 1K on the KnoItAllZ, we'll be able to do it on both sides. But as right now, if you got a comment that wants to be read and a comment that wants to be said, go over to Chilltown Hoops, watch us live, and you can super chat on that channel.
Good one. So yesterday we had the start of the WNBA season, man. How y'all feeling about Chicago's game not being aired? How y'all feeling about that, man?
So Tate, you want to go first with this one because you know I got a bunch.
Yeah, my wife was telling me the same thing. I said it was just a preseason game. Yesterday was the start of the season.
No, the actual official start of the season is next week. It was
Right. Okay. That's what I thought. So it wasn't the start of the season. And it don't surprise me that Chicago wasn't played. I mean, the draw is Caitlin Clark. We all know what the draw is. Do you get mad when they put the Lakers on TNT and don't put the whatever scrubby team that it is on TNT? No, we don't get mad because we know what it is.
All right, so AJR said the WNBA is wild embarrassing. To not have Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso games on the league pass is insane. Angel Reese is one of the reasons why women's basketball is getting so much attention, but they made sure to put Miss Caitlin Clark front and center. I'm tired of them. I don't disagree that Angel Reese is a big part of the reason why they're watching basketball and people are watching women's basketball, but so is Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying?
She is. You can say so is Angel Reese. That would be putting it better. So is Angel Reese. No, not so is Caitlin Clark. Is not. Caitlin Clark. I agree with not the actor, but you said it wrong.
Okay, maybe I said it wrong. I agree with the take. I think that when Caitlin Clark, the NCAA scoring leader, you know, she's fun to watch. She's like Curry shooting from. I mean, she's the better watch. She's the better watch, right? And so as far as not having them on the league pass, I don't understand that. But Caitlin Clark being the league game, I understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly, totally without a shadow of a doubt.
I don't understand why it's not on the league pass. I mean, I wasn't looking for it, but the league pass have every team. If that's what they're gonna do, you can pick the game you want to watch.
Right, and that's my thought as well.
All right, so check this out, fellas. We got into the podcast game a few years back, right? We are what's considered the non-traditional media, the non-traditional way to be able to get information concerning sports and all whatever else, right? And we're the fastest growing way to be able to get information out concerning sports and whatever else, right? So, and y'all know social media travels, right? Do you realize that Cardoso and Angel Reese have almost 10 million subscribers on their social media platforms? Caitlin Clark is not even at 2 million. Between Cardoso and Angel Reese, they're almost at 10 million. They missed all that viewership just because they didn't put those two girls who have a higher social media presence than Caitlin Clark. But those people didn't watch the game.
I don't understand
it. They're gonna watch the game anyway.
But here's my thought process, though, G. I don't understand it, but here's my thought process. These games were probably contractually put into motion before the draft happened, and they ended up getting on the same team via the draft. Do I think they could change that real fast? Absolutely. Networks can do whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they already had this set up, and they didn't anticipate the fact that, oh man, we got both of these girls on one team, and this should be must-see TV from here on out. So hopefully they rectify that.
The Chicago Sky is going to be a real quick, fast, and hurry, a contender for the WNBA championship. I'm talking about if not this year, next year.
And this year, I think, and going to be a big draw because Vegas is defending champs, but Candace Parker done retired now. So they're going to take a step down. So, Chicago is going to get right in the mix. So is the Indiana Fever.
Hey, Steel 43, we appreciate you watching with us, bro. And that's some big facts. But it all sells, bro. Listen. People don't come to here because they necessarily want to look at our pretty faces. It all sells for different things.
Speak for yourself, bro.
Yeah, it all sells.
I am super sexy. I don't even know it.
And Angel Reese and Kardashian, those girls are good on the eyes. It's not like I say girl, women. They're great on the eyes. But the issue is that Clark has an extraordinary basketball skill. But the bottom line is, you're missing the opportunity to the WNBA is in the red. It's $10 million in the red every year. You need as much viewership as you possibly can in order to promote the sport, to get them out of the red and get them into the black. You got to put the sky on almost as much as you put the fever on, just because you have an opportunity to distribute it to people that don't normally watch it. It's the what you call it effect. The lady that for the Travis Kelce. It's the Taylor Swift effect. Not at that big of a way, but if you're watching it because it sells based on their social media platforms. So if you put Cardoso and you put Reese on, you got to put on Clark too. It works both ways, because all three of them, the young ladies, along with maybe one or two, like that girl Tate talked about the other day from Stanford, you add all of them up into one, and the WNBA just might be saved from being a profitable sport. I mean, from being a sport in the red to being profitable.
I think they're actually on their way for that. I think they're actually on their way for that right now.
Definitely gonna be all right, and them other women contribute a little bit, but Caitlin Clark is the engine that's pulling the train, bro.
Yeah.
$28 million for Nike sound like it to me too.
Yeah, State Farm. We talk about that night. Everything else.
Yeah, $28 million for Nike. It sound like it. Like it.
So
and Reese was balling too, though. Reese was balling. By the way,
Reese is a baller. Cardozo's a baller. The chick from Stanford that got drafted by the Sparks is a baller, and they all are come from a great college class. But again, Caitlin Clark is the engine that's pulling the train. The other ones is cars on the train. Yeah, that you need them. You need them to go along the tracks, but they're not the engine.
Yeah, got it. You're absolutely right. Well, switching gears, last night we had a fight. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Let's talk about that. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. Last night there was
a for this boy.
Last night we had Canelo versus Munguia. And listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Munguia, the young bull, they say everything about him, and I heard it. That he's a young bull. They call him the young bull. The boy fights hard. He's big. He's a big fighter. But last night you saw a masterclass. Canelo just waited, brought him to him, counterpunched real well, and dropped him in the fourth. He actually dropped him in the fourth. Now, Munguia started fast. He started really fast. He was putting them gloves on Canelo. But Canelo's a veteran fighter. He done fought everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he knows how to fight. So he waited for him, baited him in, caught him and dropped him. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to fight. It's hard to drop a Hispanic fighter because they all have chins. And he caught him just right, flush in the fourth, put him down. He won a decision, and it was a big decision. I think, he won the fight the right way, but he played with his food the rest of the time, man. G, you had something else to say?
Absolutely, because guess what? He wished that boy an early happy Cinco de Mayo and told him adios muchachos in the fourth round, bro. And, bro, it was over with in the fourth round, bro. And when he dropped that boy in the fourth, the fight was over.
Yeah,
he toyed with him the rest of the time because he could have put him away in the seventh, and he could have put him away in the ninth. I watched the whole fight.
You're right.
And I said, bro, this boy out here playing. I don't know if he wanted to celebrate Cinco de Mayo early. I don't know what it was. But in the fourth round, he said, adios, muchachos.
And you're right about the seventh. G, he hit him, and he had his legs shaking like Bambi.
Yeah, he looked out there looking like straight wiggle. Man, he popped that boy. I was like, oh, yeah, get this. It's over.
Yeah, he played with his food the rest of the night. He definitely did that, man.
It wasn't even close. The cars wasn't even close. Like, when they read off the cars, he smashed him, bro. It wasn't even close. Even close.
And so one of the other biggest things that we got going on right now in the culture, just outside of sports, but everybody's watching.
Don't forget about the baseball, bro.
We're going to get to the baseball. We're going to finish it up with the baseball. The culture's everybody's watching. Drake versus Kendrick. Everybody's seeing it, man. And I just got I have a message for Drake at this point, man. Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. For real, at this point, it's getting bad. Tate, talk to me, man. How you see this thing playing out, man?
Man, I mean, to me, I don't think Drake got thrown in the towel, man. He just got to come back. I mean, everybody that dropped the most recent thing is the hottest thing. I mean, to me, with the one with with Future. What was it? This it? That's all.
Yeah, Big Trash. Just rename it
No,
Big Trash Tape.
No, I'm saying no. Kendrick got out on it, but when Drake came back too. J. Cole got in it, but then J. Cole said, "I'm sorry for doing it," so he loses all credibility in the rap battle. You can't blaze somebody to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," like J. Cole did. So he out of it.
J. Cole saw it coming, and he was like, "Look, I don't want none of this, man. I don't want none of what Kendrick got going on. Kendrick is playing chess at this point, and Drake is getting the better end of it."
You just a bigger fan of Kendrick, man.
I'm not. Right. I'm actually not. Because if you
remember, bigger fan of Kendrick.
Y'all remember we went on our 50 when we talked about 50 years of hip hop. I talked about Drake, and I understand who Drake is. Drake is this generation's Michael Jackson. As far as you want to see, he's pop. But man. I mean, when you got somebody
like that.
Oh, you talking about like that? Yeah. When you're talking about a mastermind and how he did this, I mean, it's just the way that Kendrick put everything out was crazy. It was just crazy. I mean, go ahead, Tate.
No, I'm saying, but so the hardest one to me, not even a rapper. Chris Brown against one of them Migos boys.
Against Quavo.
Garbage.
Quavo.
Yeah, against Quavo. But
let him have it.
Hey, to quote Kendrick Lamar from the King Kunta song, a rapper with a ghostwriter, what the F's happening? I couldn't tell.
What B Dirt talking about? Well, no, why you miss Tupac more, B Dirt?
Well, he's talking about the Biggie Tupac beef. And speaking of Tupac, that was what I didn't feel with Drake. Drake went in AI Tupac's voice to
Ghost
actually
Rider.
come at he did AI to actually come at Kendrick. And I don't like it. I mean, that's something that you shouldn't have did. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really something you shouldn't have did. Leave Tupac out of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of rappers today got ghostwriters. That's why
not Kendrick.
That's why us older people don't really respect the younger rappers. Because
not Kendrick.
You ain't got a pig. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. It's still 43. They all do at some point. They all get stuck. Writer's block.
Not Kendrick, bro. Kendrick ain't got no.
Kendrick too.
Kendrick ain't got no ghostwriter.
Kendrick doesn't have he don't have ghostwriters like Drake do, because Drake has like a team of 20. Kendrick has people that help him when he gets stuck.
Zero, bro. Zero.
No, I'm saying he has people that help him when he gets stuck. Or say it like this, or say it like that. He got that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, let me tell you something. Kendrick Lamar beat that boy Drake like Ice Cube beat down the NWA when he came back with no Vaseline. Drake needs to quit and stop now. Stop it. It's over. This is on the level with no Vaseline. When Cube smashed NWA,
it's worse though.
When Kendrick came,
it's
Kendrick
worse.
Destroyed that boy.
It's worse, G.
It's over.
It's worse than no Vaseline. What Kendrick just did was a master class in therapy.
Yeah,
he did therapy on Drake throughout this whole thing, and it's like, to me, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, man, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's entertaining, but it's sad because
keep your ghostwriting behind over there. You want to step up in here? I got something for you, dog.
I'm gonna tell you why it's sad. It's the major conglomerates, and we're talking about music. The major heads of every label are closing all these subsidiaries, like Cash Money, like Interscope with Death Row. They're closing all of them because and pulling their music off TikTok because they're trying to create their own streaming medium, and that's happening right as we're having this big battle inside of hip hop, right? So that's what's sad about it, is they're trying to distract us. But I will say like this, hey man, I got to do it again, Drake.
Stop it. Yeah, get up out of here. Stop it. Go kick rocks. Get the kick in.
No.
It's over.
do a movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Go do a movie, go act, and come back. It's not gonna stop. You're the king of pop right now. So just just do your thing, man. Just back off.
He better be quiet before he start talking about Puffy and Drake.
No,
he better be quiet.
Well, he already kind of did.
He better be quiet.
He already kind of did with the picture of, if you saw.
I know
Kendrick's last song. I got to get the name. Not 616, but it was Not Like Us, and Not Like Us cover. He actually kind of did that, man. He actually kind of did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hey, this was crazy. This was crazy, and to see this happening in hip hop, I've never seen anything like it. But like I said,
no Vaseline. That's the last time.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This was worse than No Vaseline. It was worse than Common Sense and Ice Cube, because that one got bad. You know what I'm saying? It's worse. It's worse. Mm-hmm. But man, we're gonna go into another commercial break, man. And G, take us into it, bro.
Man, thanks again for watching us and listening to us. Watching us live on YouTube on Chilltown Hoops and on the KnoItAllZ podcast channel. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. If you're listening to us on audio, we're going to get a word from our partners. We'll be back in about 10 seconds as you watch the KnoItAllZ podcast, wherever you get your podcast from, live on YouTube with the fellas. Let's go, man.
And we are back. We are back. Look, so before we get into baseball, our last segment, how does it feel seeing all of the so we all know that the Steelers won the draft. We all know that. Steelers won the draft. If they're the winner, listen, if they're the winner in the draft, y'all didn't just draft names. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all didn't just get names, right? Y'all got names and needs. So I think the Steelers won the draft. How does it feel? How does it feel seeing these guys in your colors, in the campus, and who's working right now? What's the word out of Pittsburgh on all y'all's new acquisitions?
I've been talking crazy for the last week over on Pump Your Brakes and the homies, and I'm gonna keep on talking it. We got a top 5 offensive line right now in the NFL. Everybody, all the experts, all the pro people is telling us that's what we got, and we're gonna cause a lot of problems come this season. The word out of Pittsburgh is Najee didn't get the extension, Justin didn't get the extension, so they got to go out there and prove it. And guess what they gonna do? Najee about to rack that bad baby up. Najee going for career yards this season. Just because they didn't extend him, he going for the career. He gonna hit that bad baby for about anywhere between 1,350 and 1,500. He going for it because he know they got to pay him his bread. And you got a weapon like Justin to run around with him, man, bro. The only thing that we got to get settled in Pittsburgh is Roman Wilson going to be our number 2 wide receiver? If Roman Wilson's going to be our number 2, then we're going to ride. And I think there's a lot of Steeler Nation out there that says that we got to go get another number 2 receiver. I don't know. As we get closer, let's see. But I know we ain't paying no big bread for no number 2. So, I like where we're at, but I don't know if the Steelers is one of 2 teams that had an A+ draft.
Well, we ain't talking about nobody else. We were just going
Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna say it. Philadelphia.
We talking about the Steelers. So you really didn't answer my question. Klaus said Fields looked jacked up. I don't know that that's the truth.
Best throwing motion in camp. Stop it, Klaus. Put him back in the Matrix.
I think he meant jacked up like big. Is how I took it.
Okay, yeah. As long as we get him out, he get a pass. If that's the case.
Get him out. All right. So my question, and I asked Tate, how did it feel seeing these youngsters in camp? You know what I'm saying? Well, seeing these youngsters in around the facilities, you don't see them working. And what's the news? Like who's standing out? Who's getting ready? Who are they impressed with already off the rip?
Well, two words for you. Feasibility and bullicality. That's what we're doing. It's a combination of physicality and bullying jokers.
Take the English language. Go ahead, man.
feasibility and bullycality. That's what we talk about in Pittsburgh, man. As far as what's going on now, man. I mean, you know, the rookie minicamp, I believe, is this week coming up. The OTAs is after that, but there's voluntary stuff going on and everybody participating. You know, what I'm most looking forward to is the upgraded offense, but also the defense with those new pieces, man. With Patrick Queen, with Peyton Wilson, with Dante Jackson, with Deshaun Elliott, this other safety back there, making a lot of new pieces. It's going to cause a lot of problems with defense that was already great. And now when we get started and build around those two words I just made up, and that offense keeping the defense fresh, keeping the other offense off the field, and every time the defense go out there, they're going fresh. Now with Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky's 3 and out every series, it's going to cause a holistic problem on the football field. A holistic problem.
Tate, ain't you gonna be happy when we get one of them 14-play, 79-yard drives, and we just drive it down the other team's throat, and we're just gonna look at each other like, bro.
Yeah, that's
what we've been waiting on, man.
That's gonna be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So still,
I like Zay Jones. I think that's a receiver that we could get. Big G said the other day if he came to the Steelers, he wouldn't be number 2. I think he'd have to be number 2.
Yeah, I think he'd be number 3. But he was an 11 personnel. Yeah, he's out there. 11 personnel, he's out there.
Claude said it
a lot of that 12.
Claude said it was dumb not to extend Najee. And Still 43 said, yeah, Claude, I feel like Najee earned that. I think
he did, but from a business perspective, I understand everybody's involvement. I mean, so Najee get a chance to get to his bag a year earlier if he has a good year. The Steelers get to step back and see, man, we done ran this dude into the ground the first 3 years, and he ran a lot of Alabama. So are we just stepping back to see what he still got left, and then we pay him? So, I mean, you know, that's good business, right?
Yeah, I think it's good business. So for the Cowboys side of things, I love it, man. I love seeing the youngsters come in. I right off the rip, Maris went in and started watching film with Mike Zimmer and really start calling defense, because he is going to have the green dot on his helmet. He's going to be a middle linebacker in Dallas. And seeing him and Mike Zimmer start already getting it together, it let me know that was Mike Zimmer's one of Mike Zimmer's picks. On top of that, Overshown's healthy. He's out there on the voluntary workouts. He looks good. Dak looks great. Legs-wise, looks real strong. And then to see Tyler Guyton working with, what are those guys? They are the number 1 lineman. They the lineman, which I forget who they are. I forget what their names are. But to see Tyler working with them, like Tyler Smith worked with them, oh yeah, he's a biggin. He's ready. He's ready. But to see Tyler Guyton working with them, like we saw Tyler Smith work with them, and you know Tyler Smith had a great first year, and then second year, he just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, hand placement.
Is there any truth to the rumor that Zeke's going back to 15?
Yeah, no, he already did it.
I heard he's wearing 15 like Ohio State.
He already did it. You know what I'm saying? Because they told Cowboy fans, it actually went out from where I buy all my Cowboy merch. It went out saying that, Zeke is going to hold up, because all the 21s were discounted, and then they started putting them back regular price, and they were like, hold up. Zeke is going back to 15. I think he's staying 15 because we still yet to sign number 21.
You know what time 15 means this, bro.
Yeah, but I think also
that's what 15 means.
I think also we're bringing back our cornerback 21,
Gilmore.
Yeah, Stephon. I think he's coming back and he's going to keep the number. Having Zeke back in the building is a good thing. And then there are rumors. There are rumors coming out of Dallas that we're going to sign Calais Cansey, that came from Baltimore. Canty, excuse me. And I like that sign.
The biggest rumors in the NFL is coming out of Pittsburgh. They done had us trade for everything from Deebo Samuel to Brandon Ayuk to DK Metcalf to what's his name? Sutton, the wide receiver of Denver. They got all them different dudes coming to Pittsburgh. So
I like it. I like it. We even though the draft is over with, there's still news to be had and news to report. But man, let's get into this baseball, man. Let's get into this baseball. Major League standings. How we feeling right now, man? I know how I'm feeling, man. I'm feeling real good, man. I'm feeling real good, man. I'm feeling real good. My Braves are 20-12. We good. We still here, man. We second place under the Phillies, but that's all right. We'll come back. That's nothing. That's nothing. But talk to me, Tate. How your Reds doing?
They trash. Super trash. They just got swept by the Baltimore Orioles. Just lost 11-1. This was on the TV up here just a minute ago. Just went off. Yeah, man. We 2 games under 500. I said we wouldn't be under 500 at all this year. But now we 2 games under. But it's a long season. I mean, it's 130 games left. So we're gonna turn it around because we actually been missing key pieces from before the start of the season. That's TJ Friedel, our center fielder. He's coming back. He's on assignment now in AAA, working on a wrist injury. He should be back soon. We missing McClain, our team captain, second baseman, got hurt. He probably won't be back till August, but we'll get our dude, the third baseman back, the young guy that was going to be competing for Rookie of the Year. Novi Marte, third baseman. He'll be coming back. He has an 80-game suspension, and we almost halfway through that. So when he get back, we get whole again. I mean, even before that, we just ain't been scoring no runs, man. The whole weekend against Baltimore, I think we scored like 5 runs in 3 games. Done today. So yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of turning it around, and the Central is bunched up right there. I mean, we got like 18 losses, but I think the division leader got like 13 losses, so we're not too far back.
Yeah, and I mean that's in the National League. It's 11. So the Phillies, they're leading with 11 losses. But G, I'll let you talk about your team.
All I got to say is who's the number 1 team in Major League Baseball. And this comment is not necessarily directed towards Tate or Mod. This has a lot to do with old Payday, one of our know-it-all buddies over there. It was talking all that yak about 2 or 3 weeks ago, talking about the Phillies, blah, blah, blah. The Cubs is big trash. The only reason why they even in that position they in is because the Reds got injuries. When the Reds get their stuff together, you know what time it is. They're going to pass up the Cubs. But the Phillies got the best record in baseball. In baseball right now, 23-11. We a game and a half up on them Braves. This is our year, bro. And I'm loving them new uniforms. Man, my wife's going to give me the hat and the shirt. So I'm hyped about that. I was like, oh, them is boss. But we are injured, though. That's the thing about the Phillies. We're injured. And when we get totally healthy, look out, bro. I think we're on a mission, man. We smoked it last year. We should have knocked off the Diamondbacks, but we lost. We should have got our chip last year. So we're trying to do what we need to do this year. But before I go and start talking about baseball, what's them trash Pittsburgh Pirates doing? Like I told all the Pittsburgh Pirates fans that was out there talking all that yak.
They're ahead of 10 Lions Cardinals.
The Cardinals is big trash. They the worst. The Cardinals will be the worst.
The Pirates are 16-19.
Horrible. They started 10-2. They garbage. They garbage, bro. They started 10-2. They started 10-2.
Oh my gosh.
And the Orioles had the same record as the Phillies.
Yeah. They started 10-2, bro. Now they 16-19. They're gonna be lucky to get to 50. They're gonna be lucky to get to 50. They garbage. They garbage.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm happy to see the Dodgers back. I'm definitely happy to see the Dodgers back.
Where'd they ever go? What are you talking about back?
Well, hey man.
They was in the World Series last year.
No.
What last year?
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. They lost early. They was in the playoffs. They win 100 games every year.
Yeah. So, but I mean, they're 23-13 at this point. And, you know, they got your boy over there, man. And, you know, it's good. They got Shoney over there. It's good for baseball. It's good for baseball. You know, when I think about baseball, I think about, like I told you, I think about the Braves. I think about the Giants. I think about the Cubs. I think about the Dodgers. I think about the Phillies. These are teams that you want to see be good, you know, because they've been good for so long, and it just feels good to see them, you know, doing their thing. Black and Gold said, do you know that Najee Harris has more rushing yards than Nick Chubb's over the last 3 seasons? Availability means something. Absolutely.
Big facts. And Najee gonna get about anywhere between 30. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna go and do it. Anybody want to bet me that Najee is now, if he gets injured, the bet is off. That Najee Harris rushes for over 1,350 yards. I'll bet anybody, live chat, any other part, Najee going for 1,350. I'll bet anybody corner time to win a bet. And we way out from the season. As long as he don't get hurt, he gonna get 1,350. Or plus, he gonna get 1,350. Bet it. For all them ops to be watching the show.
That's 80 yards a game.
Easy. Easy. 1,350 is in the bag.
So
I'm saying it will be close to 1,500.
Let me ask you a question before we leave baseball. I need to ask this question. Who's a Guardians fan? Isn't the Guardians in Cleveland? There's not no Guardians fans on here. There's not no Guardians fans on here. No previous Cleveland Indians fans.
No, we rock with.
That's my American League team. I don't follow them because I do the Reds. I know they 22-12 in first place, but you know, they actually have the least amount of losses, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
No.
The Orioles are 22-11.
23-11. They just beat the Reds.
Oh, 23-11. So yeah, they're fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, I don't rock with Cleveland Guardians. I don't rock. Only reason why I had an Indians coat back in the day because I just wanted to be different. Same difference like right now while I'm rocking a Blue Jays hat. It goes with my outfit. So I wear different colors and cultures, but when it comes down to the Phillies, is my squad, dog. That's my squad. I've been with them boys for a minute.
Sell out.
So what? Look at your team, big trash.
I'm saying you a sellout because when you was a kid, the Reds was your grandfather's team. You was going to games with him, and now you didn't somewhere along the way. Claude bandwagon.
No. My grandfather loved the Reds, but I didn't like them. I went to the game with Pop. You know that is true, but I didn't like the Reds.
How you didn't like them, and they took you? You know. That's your first experience. Usually kids fall in love with their first experience.
Nah, man. When I first seen the Phillies and I was watching because we went to a Phillies Reds game, man, I was like, that's my team right there, bro. That's my team. I was about 12, 13, somewhere around there, young. And I've been rocking with them. I told you I was with the Knicks forever. John Stark.
I can attest to that. I can attest to all of the broken hearts that he had, all the many years.
Steelers forever. You know, I get out.
I
get out with these boys.
Your heart don't get broke because you jump from Texas team to Texas team. Whoever doing good in Texas.
I've been a Texas fan my whole life though.
That's not a basketball team. The Spurs is a basketball team. The Mavericks is a basketball team. The Rockets is a basketball team. You don't like each one of them when it's convenient for you. That's what it seems you be doing. Because now I know you're riding with the Mavericks.
I grew up watching them all. And even right now, if you ask me, if you had to force me into a corner and ask me who my team is, it's the Spurs. Right?
That is fact. I'll co-sign with that because we love the Spurs.
I love Texas teams, dog. That is what it is. I root for the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the simple fact that I want to see Texas win. I want to see us win. You know what I'm saying? Everything. But we've taken some high-profile losses here lately. You know what I'm saying?
You see how he did this because you know what's going to happen here in a couple months. And Peter going to be the witness.
Yeah, everybody gonna witness this mercy unaliving that we gonna do in Michigan.
Bet corner time. Bet corner time.
Oh, I got it. Hey, look, I bet you an hour corner time that
Beat Dirt. Put it on the receipt.
Mercy unalive them dudes.
Beat Dirt. Put it on the receipt. Beat Dirt. Alert. Put it on the receipt. 1 hour corner time. Out of mod. Mark it. 1 hour
corner time.
Receipt, Beat Dirt. Receipt.
Mm-hmm.
I might make you pay the corner time in Michigan Stadium. When we sitting up there, make you go stand up in the corner at the Michigan Stadium for a whole hour.
What happened? But like I'm saying to you, we're gonna unalive them boys. I mean, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
I really don't think y'all got no work for the big house though.
No,
man, that's our house. We own that place. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we gonna move. We right here at the part of the show that I love. It's our parting shots. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna talk and say what's on our mind, man. I'm gonna let you go first, G, man. Go on and get it to us, man. Talk to us. You had some insightful parting shots last week. Let's see what you got.
So this week, man, first of all, let me thank everybody for rocking with us in the live chat and the KnoItAllZ. We had some new people on the channel I had never seen before today. Steel 43, we appreciate you, man. A couple other folks. Y'all guys, make sure you go over and like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We are working diligently to get to the 1K subscribers on the KnoItAllZ channel. We're doing good over there on Chilltown. We're doing good over on Fans First Sports Network. But we want to get 1K on the KnoItAllZ. So if you're watching this live, our bio's in the thing. Go ahead and just make sure you subscribe and rock with us as we move forward trying to get to 1K. All right, so this week, this is my thoughts. I have been thinking a lot about women's sports because I had 3 daughters that were decent athletes. I had one daughter who was an exceptional athlete before she tore her Achilles. And I've been paying attention to women's sports a lot over the last, I'll say 90 days, even though I had the draft and everything else. And I want to give a shout out to the Women's Professional Volleyball League that they have started and is gaining all kind of momentum. You have the Atlanta Vibe, the Columbus Fury, the Omaha Supernovas, the Orlando Valkyries, the San Diego Mojo, and the Vegas Thrill. And they're scheduled to add 3 new teams next year. I watched footage from a women's volleyball game. They had almost 8,000 people in the stands, and that's astronomical. And I think that sport needs the light shined on it because a lot of times we talk about all the men's sports and all the things that's going on with the men's. Man, women's sports is up and coming, man. I like what's going on with the WNBA. And I really like how they've started from the base with this Women's Professional Volleyball League. I'm going to pick a favorite team now. I'm going to rock with the Columbus Fury. I really like them. I watched them play a little bit the other day on television. And the Women's Volleyball Professional League, I'm with you. So you got Big G support for sure because I'm going to give you a shout out every time I get an opportunity to.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Tate, talk to me, man. Parting shots. Oh, fine.
Big fine.
I was doing good too. I ain't get fined on the homies last week either, man. But
hey, they got an over/under going on right now. Whether or not you get fined, the next show they got an over/under right now. Going on right now.
That's not funny live chat. But nah, man. I think that I'm reading some about the Cowboys and Steelers could potentially trade for Najee Harris.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that rumor too.
But nah, I'm gonna jump right into the NBA, man. I want to shout out the new school, right? Because it's the first time in almost 18 years that the second round of the playoffs ain't seen no LeBron, no KD, no Steph. None. All gone. But what we got is the new school, the new guard. You got your boy Luka, you got Joker and Jamal Murray, you got Shea, you got Ant-Man, all these young fellas. In the East, you got Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? So out with the old, in with the new, man. It's good for everything in life. It's the cycle of life. if we talked about earlier what OG stand a chance get a chip again, who cares? I don't care if I'm getting no chip. Because the best basketball now is being played by these young boys. You know what I mean? They captivating. Ant is captivating. Shea, Luka, Donovan Mitchell go for 50. He scored the most points in games 6 and 7 in the playoff series, second to Allen Iverson. Iverson had 90, Donovan Mitchell had 89 this last game, 6 and 7.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we in for a lot of good basketball to come. I think the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves going to be a good series. I think OKC and the Mavs is going to be a good series. I also think both the East series is going to be better than what you're probably thinking. You know what I mean? I got the Knicks winning. I got the Celtics winning. But it's not going to be sweeps. It's not going to be no gentleman's sweep. So just get ready to enjoy this time of year basketball, playoff basketball, as we get into May, get into around Mother's Day weekend, we transition into June when the finals start. So it's a wide open NBA season. So, I know Vegas probably got Denver Nuggets favored, but if you watched last night, that ain't necessarily the case. And just enjoy the games as they play them in the moment.
Like it. Love it, man. I'm going to start it out. We fight for likes and notices, but together is where the bonus is. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. I like to thank everybody for still being here in the live chat. 31, 33 of you guys. At this moment, it got up to 40 earlier. I love you guys. It's y'all are the reason why we do it. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys about what I wanted to talk to you guys about. In this country, we've never really seen a whole bunch of movements of togetherness. 9 times out of 10, they keep us split from individuals, from coaches, because they understand that there's power in unity and power in unification. And when you come together, your voice can be heard at a higher level and can be more effective than when you're just, shouting out yourself or doing yourself. And a lot of times, this is an age of individuality. We always want to, iPad, iPhone, our individual thing, you know what I'm saying? And, even it's Instagram, it's yours. It's not a shared experience that you're allowing other people to be a part of. And the thing that really trips me out about that is that, like I said, there's power in that. We fight for likes and notices, but together is where the bonus is. If we can actually stay together as a squad, stay together as a people, and I'm talking about white, black, Mexican, Hispanic, Chinese, whatever. We African, we stay together as a human race. We can actually change some things. You know what I'm saying? And here lately, I've noticed a lot of division, and I've noticed a lot of, hey, this is mine. I only want to be a part of this because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a part of building up several different networks in this podcast game. You know what I'm saying? We work with FFSN. We work with Chilltown. You know what I'm saying? And we have our own brand at the same time that we're building, right? But when you can't see, a true leader knows how to sacrifice and put himself to the back burner for the greater good. And a lot of times what ends up happening is that people want to be up front so bad that they'll sabotage somebody else doing something. And that's not the attitude we should have. Because get this, if we come together and we build, most of y'all, I don't know if y'all are into the Bible, but I'm going to tell you, there's only one time that the scriptures talk about God getting up. And that was when the Tower of Babel was happening. Everybody was working together for one cause, trying to build, erect a tower to get back. No, Daddy. Build a tower to get back to heaven, right? And, he was like, I got to confuse their language. He stood up. I got to confuse their language. If not, they're going to do, because nothing is impossible to them when they work together. I want to see us all work together as a team. That's why I'm glad, and I celebrate the chat. You guys are part of something. You're part of building something special. I'm a part of building something special. G's a part of building something special. Tate's a part of building something special. And if I can't have concern for my fellow man and I can't look out for my fellow man, then where am I? What have I done? I seen something the other day, and I won't get into the other part of it that broke my heart. But I was there were black Seminoles, right? There were African American Seminoles, and they were in Florida. They were escaped slaves from South Carolina, and these guys were crazy. Now, listen, I'm 50, and this is the third time I've heard the name Black Seminoles, but I never heard the story of how it happened, why it happened. And the fact that on American soil, they beat the American army back to such a degree that they agreed. They say, hey, man, whatever you want. You want your papers so you are free? Okay, good. You want this land? Okay, good. But then they pulled a switch up and bought Florida from Spain and sent everybody to Oklahoma. But my point is that not only did these black Seminole fight, it was the indigenous Seminole that fought as well, right? And they fought together in unity, saying, look, this got to work. Us together. It's got to work. And it did. And anytime that we can get together as a team, the KnoItAllZ, Chilltown, FFSN, we can change things together as a unified front. But it takes us having to put ourselves down and put our own agendas down and work together to collectively for stuff to happen. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you as a person can't stand to see somebody else doing good, that's what you call a hater. And none of us are that. Even Big G, he hates a lot on the Cowboys and on Luka. But he don't want to see no harm come to none of them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on that all the time. He don't want to see no harm come to none of them. He just, that's what he does. But literally, I'm just saying, this week and moving forward in life, find a cause, support it, get behind it, and y'all work together. You know what I'm saying? Together is where the bonus is. Together is where there's commanded blessings. We can do more together than we can apart. And I'm going to tell you something. Last thing, if you light a match and step back 3 feet, maybe 5, you can see it from that distance. But if you go back a little bit further, you can't ever see it. But if I light my match, Sean lights his match, Tate light his match, 50 other people like their match, 12 other people like their match, it becomes a bonfire that can be seen from space. So if we want to change things, we're going to have to change things together. And if you're around somebody who don't want to change anything, get from around, because we need to build. The time is now. Let's do it. This is Mar's Moments, man. Definitely, if you guys got something else, man, let's talk to them.
No, I'm done, bro. I appreciate it once again. Thank you all for rocking with us and with another week. For sure.
It sucks because there ain't no more sports tonight, but I'll find something to watch on the tube and put me to sleep like a lullaby.
Yeah, I mean, straight to sleep where you're rubbing your feet like a cricket.
Like this.
That's when you real sleep. You just rub your feet just like this. Out of there. Man, we like to thank you guys for rocking with us, man, because you're now rocking with the best. The KnoItAllZ here on Chilltown Network, also on FFSN, and you can find us at, our name is spelled just like that, KnoItAllZ, the KnoItAllZ. Pop that into YouTube, you'll find us. We getting out of here. For myself, for Big G and Tate, we out of here. Peace.